morning, gentlemen. I am now speaking to you as a person who has spent about 25 years in the defense forces, basically in the Navy, and as a submariner. My name is Commander Vikram Rajan. I joined the Navy in 1993 and was part of the Indian Naval submarine arm for some time. Thereafter, I branched out to becoming an assessor, and in particular a GTO in 2005. From 2005, I have been a GTO in various SSB boards of the Navy, from Bhopal to Bangalore to Coimbatore, and finally took my premature retirement from the Navy and became part of the corporate world. During my life as an assessor from 2005 to 2017, I must have seen about 20,000 candidates, and during this experience I must have selected about 700 plus officers who have become part of the defense forces in Army, Navy, Air Force and even Coast Guard. So we are all the tri-services organization, so we have helped each other and ensured that the requirements of the forces are kept in mind. So with that experience, when I left the Navy and joined the corporate world, so I wanted to be ready for the corporate world, and thereafter I did my IIM Ahmedabad course from IIM as the executive management course, and thereafter joined a very good Indian infrastructure company which was an MNC, and they worked there for 3 years. And let me tell you, whatever I had learned in my 25 years in the Navy as a submariner and then a personality assessor, I was able to implement all those things in the corporate world. And let me tell you that the corporate world is looking for people from the defense forces to bring up their organizations. And anybody who will tell about that you have been part of the defense forces and also a personality assessor, they always look up to you as to what is it that you do to select the great leaders that we have got in the defense forces. And everybody has got a great respect for the people from the armed forces. So their last year end, it got me thinking as to, with so much of respect that people in the CV street give to the people of the armed forces, and I have seen so many thousands of people who want to get into the defense forces, what is it that they are lacking for which they want to join the defense forces, but for some reason they have not been able to do. So as you all know, the only way of getting into the defense forces, Army, Navy or Air Force, and if you want to become an officer, is through the SSB. So this SSB, what is it all about? For many of us, this SSB is some kind of thing which they have not understood fully, because everybody has got the josh, they've got the zeal, they say they do the hard work to get into the forces. But what is it that, for what reason they are not able to get in? When I got thinking of that, thereafter I decided to dedicate my life in teaching these aspirants, the youth of the country, as to what is it that they have to develop in themselves so that they can become part of this great defense force of India. So I have seen many areas where people are trying to teach people as to what is it that takes to become an officer. So ads like, do you have it in you, we can get you success, all these are there, but nearly all of them are not able to pinpoint the issues for which people are not getting recommended. So as you all know, there are 3 aspects to the whole SSB process: the personal interview, the GTO technique and the psychology. So everything finally culminates on to the same thing of recommendation, where all the 3 techniques by themselves with specialist officers are able to judge a person's personality, an aspirant's personality, from 3 different angles. It's like a prism, And finally, what comes out of the prism are the people whom we are looking at, that they have these qualities in them which will make them a great leader. So one thing is to understand the qualities which are required, and it is altogether a different ball game to improve on these aspects which are required by a defense officer for them to improve their personality. So during this time I have heard many things. Sir, SSB does not require any preparation, because if you have it in you, you will get recommended. Or whatever we have, sir, we should show truthfully to the others, and if we are good enough, we'll get recommended. But I have a slightly different opinion on it. Yes, personality is yours, but can you develop that personality to become better people? They always say that life is a journey. Learning is right till the day you are alive. So once you start learning the right things, you, with that experiential learning, you always come up and improve on your personality. And I think that is where the key to success of cracking the SSB lies. So if somebody can tell you the right thing as to what is it that we are seeing and you have to improve, will solve your problem. And my journey from here on in life would be in this area, where I will impart my experience, my knowledge in both the corporate world and the as part of the Navy and the great Indian Defence Forces as to what we are looking at. So it will be a small journey of mine, which I will try to impart all this information onto the aspirants. The aim is to make you people understand the nuances of the whole SSB way for the final getting recommendations. This would be the journey, and I am sure in the subsequent times when I do interact with you from time to time, it would be a great learning for me also, and in the bargain you will get your answers as to what is it that you should do as keen aspirants for cracking the SSB. Thank you.